so many memories that I miss.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is expanding across borders as we join you from Munich, Germany and fabled Allianz Arena.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Out of the gun, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brady. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Walker now at 1st and 10.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Myers' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Buccaneers at 5-4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 50, it's Smith.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Myers' kick is good. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to him.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Fournette running out of the gun. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady.
Complete right side to Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Fournette going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bucs have regained the lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Smith. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. There to drop him behind the line was Logan Hall. Great effort.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Panther 11, 18, 5 here.
Geno now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. On first down, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one taken in by Otten. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first and 10, here's Brady. He's got Otten. Touchdown! Cade Otten, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have yet again retaken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Sucker, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So we are at halftime here in Munich in the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Brady to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Geno on first down.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready?
Throwing on second down. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. 30. 10. 5. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the number one mantra for a kick return.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now it's Lockett. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now it's Smith. He's got his tight end Fant, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drop 50, drop 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Geno. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind them.
Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brady. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Succop's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Smith. Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock, and he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Ready? Happy Rangers, Happy Rangers.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's a win for the Bucs here. And the guy leading the charge, who else? He's done it for more than 2 decades now. Tom Brady.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.